Started Will Fuller in my fantasy league, and I still lost 150 to 164. It's the craziest loss, and it hurts. This loss really hurts because you spend so much time on your lineup, do so much research, researching stats, researching players, researching all kinds of info, listening to the podcast every day, 7, 8, 9 of them every day. Get good information. You know what I'm saying? I was hearing that Will Fuller was going to have a great day, and that's what happened. He had a really good day. The best wide receiver fantasy day in the last 15 years. 46 points. I still lost. About 14 points. It's crazy. And it hurts, man. And I had to give myself a pep talk because I was depressed. You know, you got to learn how to separate fantasy football from the real life. You can't have real life depression and sadness over fantasy football. It's just a game. So I had to give myself that talk, you know what I'm saying? This was hard though. This is a hard loss though. It drops me to 3-2. I'm in 4th place. I have the highest scoring team in the league though. I'm outscoring the next place person by 40 points. So my team is okay. I got a good team. It's just that loss really hurts, man. But I don't want to move on either. I don't want to move on. I want to win that league week 5. I want to win it, but I got no choice but to move on. The problem was I was dependent on Lamar Jackson so much throughout this year, so he gave me a bad game. He only gave me 13, so that really hurt. It really didn't hurt because I had 150 points. That's a lot of points. The average points in this league is around 125. If you're making 150 points, you most likely gonna win, unless the other person scores 164. So Lamar Jackson didn't do really nothing. Real life, Lamar Jackson did good. You know what I'm saying? The Ravens won, but no, I just care about fantasy football, man. I don't care if the team loses. Just give me them fantasy points. And Cooper Kupp did his thing. Cooper Kupp is a beast. Got him in my lineup every week. I'm happy I got him. I'm celebrating him all the time. 22 points. It's just easy points, man. Just easy points. Well, Fuller, his day was coming. You know, leading up to this week, he was getting bombs. He was getting almost touchdowns. He played a lot of snaps. He was getting a lot of targets. He just wasn't getting no touchdowns. He just wasn't having a breakout game. And it came right here. Boom. And I had him in my lineup. I just picked him up off the waiver wire. Nobody else wanted him. But, I mean, people know Will Fuller. It's just the first 4 games was the duds. Moving on to the lineup. We got David Montgomery dancing around. Call him Michael Jackson Montgomery because he be dancing all the time. But he did have a touchdown. I don't know what to do with this guy, man. He gets a lot of carries. He gets probably about 20 plus carries. Hopefully it'll get better. I'm still putting him in the lineup, but I'm getting frustrated with David Montgomery, and he is the key to this team. David Montgomery, Miles Sanders, key to this team. If they do good, I'll be cruising. But Lou gave me 10 points. I'm happy for the double digits, but come on, man. You gotta give me more than 10 points, man. You gotta give me more. And the next one, I started Miles Sanders. I didn't even want to start Miles Sanders, but I had to start Miles Sanders because Marlon Mack was dealing with an ankle injury. So I had to put Marlon Mack on my flex because they had a Sunday night game. Miles Sanders played at 1 o'clock. So just in case Marlon Mack wouldn't go, I had to put him in my flex. And So if he didn't play, I can switch him out. But he ended up playing, so I was stuck with Miles Sanders right there. Boom. 8 points. I'm done with Miles Sanders, man. Miles Sanders, he can't run between the tackles. That's what it is. He can't run between the tackles. He's a good receiver out of the backfield. He can't run between the tackles. He's too small or something. And they don't trust him because the Philadelphia Eagles, they got to win some games. They still, that little Super Bowl high is kind of wearing down, so they need to win games. So they got Jordan Howard in there. He's more trustworthy veteran. And Jordan Howard had 12 points. And I just heard some reports that they just gonna stick with Jordan Howard as the bell cow back, which is alright. I mean, I got Jordan Howard, so I'm not too mad about it. But I'm not ready to drop Miles Sanders. But he's the key to my team. Miles Sanders and David Montgomery is the key to the team, and they're not doing it. I'm really should be happy that I'm 3-2 instead of depressed because I let the week 5 game slip away. But yeah, I'm looking at Miles Sanders. I'm like, I might drop this too. I can't drop him though. I picked him in the 5th round. I mean, I can't be stubborn all year. And he's gonna be on my bench for a while though. Next player is Travis Kelce. And he gave me 10 points. That's his floor. He's been on the floor all year. But I wasn't too mad about Travis Kelce Day because the person I played had Patrick Mahomes. So if Kelce do good and Mahomes do good, so it's like I'm okay with that. Marlon Mack ended up playing. It seems like Marlon Mack gets hurt every week. He got a calf and an ankle, and he might not play, but then he played, then he do good. He gave me 16 points. Marlon Mack scares me, man. He got 16 points, but he didn't score. They took him out on the goal line situation. It's crazy. It's like he gets them all the way down there, but then they take him out. Put Naeem Hines and Jordan Wilkins. And I don't know about Marlon Mack, man. He's good and everybody likes him, but when I look at him, it's like he doesn't have it all together. Like it's not like when I'm watching Marlon Mack, I'm not gonna mistake him for Ezekiel Elliott or Christian McCaffrey at all. It's like hoping and wishing that he gets some yards, get it. And he needs a lot of carries to get yards. He had like 29 carries, but he did have 132 yards. That's all they were doing was running the ball. He need to get more catches out the backfield too. So Marlon Mack is like a running back 2 all day, like pure cut running back 2. And I think his ceiling might be what he just gave me, 16. His floor, it's not good. New England Patriots has been a rock for me all year. Gave me 14 points. And I was mad at that. I was mad that they had 14 points. Like, people would be happy if their defense give them 14 points. But New England been spoiling me all year with 20-plus point weeks. So you give me 14. I'm like, dang, they had a down week. But, you know, I'm just stealing points with New England defense, man. My kicker and my ID spot gave me like 3 and 6 points. They're not important. But, yeah, I had Cortland Sutton on the bench with 17 and Jordan Howard on the bench with 12. The reason I lost was my opponent had Allen Thielen was at 29 points and Aaron Jones would have 45 points. So the 46 I got from Will Fuller was pretty much canceled out with Aaron Jones 45, and the 22 that I got from Cooper Kupp was pretty much canceled out with the Allen Thielen 29 points. And, you know, just lost, man. So, yeah, I had to give myself a pep talk like, man, this is not worth being... It's not worth tripping over, man. It's fantasy football, man. You can't be down in the dumps because you lost a week. It's still early. It's week 5. All you really got to do is just make the playoffs. Make the playoffs, and you're cool. This is a 10-team league, and 6 teams make the playoffs. So it's real easy to make the playoffs. It'd be nice. I'm really striving to get the first two seeds get first round bye. So I'm really striving to get that first round bye. So I do need to pick it up, you know what I'm saying, get some wins, get some points. But, you know, even if I don't get the first round bye, you know, and I got a team that's just stacked, you know what I'm saying, I don't have nothing to worry about. But, yeah, just make the playoffs is the important thing. That's why I built my team to be good the end of the year. So when I make the playoff, I'm going strong. To addition to this team, I got Tyreek Hill coming back. I got David Montgomery and Marlon Mack on bye this week, so I'm starting Ronald Jones and Jordan Howard. So I have Lamar Jackson, Cooper Kupp, Will Fuller, Ronald Jones, Jordan Howard, Travis Kelce, Courtland Sutton. And the New England defense is playing the New York Giants, so that's going to be points at the points at the points at the points at the points at